Coach Dorn alluded to it, the goal line stand with Isaiah Moore just basically taking that series over. That really changed the chess match for like the rest of the game. Just them missing the field goal.
Yeah, that
3
was,
points was a big difference.
yeah, that was a huge play. And we spent a lot of time down there last week practice-wise. They have good schemes there. Sam does such a great job of hiding the ball, pulling, making some good throws, and they've got us the last couple of years down there. We really worked it, and the guys came up huge.
How much did that win maybe give you guys a sense of renewed belief? Obviously, you get the win against Virginia Tech, but now you have that and you get to 7 wins. I mean, how much did that change the belief in this team as well?
We've always believed. We've never had an issue with believing. So, was that another step? Yes. Was that a huge win for our program? Yes. But it didn't change our mindset. Our mindset every week is to go in and play that way. And defensively, I've been proud of these kids. They've played their tail off all year long, and I like where we're at. They approach practice every day the same, game day the same, and they don't change. So, as far as believing, we've always believed. So I have no issues with that part of it.
You going from one of the more experienced quarterbacks in the league to now possibly someone who's making their second start. What was that like to go against a newbie?
Yeah, it's he played really well against Duke. He threw the ball well. He's a big kid, and it's almost like 2 different offenses when you watch them. When you watch the veteran play and break his games, then you throw the freshman in, the Moorhead kid in. It's a little bit different what they're doing, how they're trying to attack you. This kid could throw the ball. They max protect, try to get one-on-ones with Flowers down the field, and that kid's dynamic. So he's a special player.
You faced a lot of great quarterbacks over the years. Just as a fan, maybe, how do you kind of appreciate this MJ Morris taking things over in the middle of the season? It wasn't an early enrollee, just basically thrown in on the fly. How do you, as a defensive guy, how do you kind of appreciate that?
Yeah, I love the way MJ carries himself. He doesn't seem to ever get rattled. Obviously we went against him in fall camp a bunch, get to go against him every day at times. So I do that kid. Obviously he's just got that it factor about him. Again, he's poised, doesn't get rattled. The game's not too big, it's not too fast for him. So I'm glad he's on our team right now, and he's playing really well. I wish I got to watch him a little more, but don't get to.
This would be the last home game for a lot of defensive guys that have been in this program for several years for you and helped you build what you have now. What have they meant to you, and what is it going to be like to see them run out there for the last time on Saturday?
Yeah, it's going to be emotional, and I've got to go back to the recruiting again. So we got to try to recruit some of these guys that are walking to come back. So hate to lose all these guys. I mean, they're a special group. I don't know if I've ever had this many guys that have contributed so much to building a defense, and it's going to be an emotional day for all of us.
Who's most likely to cry?
Probably me. Those guys will be ready to play, but I'll be the one crying. So.
Y'all ready for Drake?